A good Erev Shabbos. This week's parasha is Parashas Bahar. The Torah tells us, Hashem says to Moshe, tell the children of Israel that when they come into the land shall observe a Shabbos. Six years you sow your field, the seventh year shall be a complete rest for the land. And the question is, why does the Torah first say that when you come into the land, you observe a Shabbos? When you come into the land, you work 6 years, followed by a Shabbos. And the answer, I think, is obvious, is that Shmita has several important lessons that if we inculcate these lessons and we absorb these lessons, that will make the next 6 years of work very, very different for us. So what are those lessons of Shmita that we're meant to take away? And these lessons, even outside the land of Israel, where we don't have the Mitzvah of Shmita, but the lessons are still important, and it's important for us to try to delve into it and see what are those lessons and see if we can absorb them as well. So the Rishonim, the Sforno, the Barbanel, they say the idea is it's a Shabbos. Just like Shabbos comes to testify belief that Hashem created the world in 6 days, Hashem is the master of the world, controls all of the world, continues to control the world. That's what we testify every Shabbos. So that's the Emunah, the basic faith, the basic knowledge that a Jew has in that Hashem is the Adonai Oretz, Hashem is the master of the world. And that's the first takeaway. The second one is B'tachon. We are mishtadel. We do our best. We go out there and we try our best to make a living. But we just keep in mind that it's not the umnus, it's not the profession that determines success. Every profession has those that are succeeding and those that are failing, and it's really Hashem that determines who is successful. And that's really what the message. We work for 6 years. 7th year, there's no commercial activity, at least in the fields. And the message is that we sit back and we accept and realize that at the end of the day, we're just putting in our efforts, but results is totally up to the one above. That is the second lesson that the Chinuch lays out in the Mitzvah of Shmita. The third one, which the Akedah focuses on, is to remind us what is important, what is ikar, and what is secondary. Our foremost task in this world is to get ahead spiritually, to make time for Torah study. And as the Mishnah says in Pirkei Avos, Asay melachtacha arai, make your Torah the most fixed and the focus of your life, melachtacha arai, and your working should be, even if it's a greater amount of time, but it should be on somewhat less fixed. And the primary focus, the primary agenda that we have is to get ahead in Torah and in mitzvahs, and the secondary agenda is to make a living. And as the Akedah says, there's a message in Shmita, like we said before, to remind us that Hashem is the master of the world. And Akedah says the message of Shmita is to remember that the land is not the master over us. A person should not be an eved and feel enslaved to his occupation. So for a whole year, we sit back and there's time the same way Shabbos was given to study Torah, so Shmita was given on a greater level for a person to be able to have the opportunity to throw himself into Torah study, and then the next 6 years have a whole different type of work and Torah balance, where a person makes more time for Torah study and less time for other pursuits. So these are the lessons that we can take away from Shmita. Have a good Shabbos. Any comments or questions or corrections? Naftali Prager at yahoo.com, NaftaliPrager at yahoo.com. Good Shabbos.